This video is just going to go through the different activities on lesson 2 to show you what your expectations are for each activity and how to complete them. So again, make sure you are in lesson 2. You should have already completed practicing. This is a video I created, and this is where you would click this link and you would find the activities on how to practice to the hour on the clock. This is real easy. All you're going to do is just watch this video. It's a great little cute little song to teach us how to also tell time. And then the next activity is a game. This is at ABC Yeah, so everybody's very familiar with this. You're going to just click that link. That's going to take you straight to the game. And you will see once it loads how to play the game. You need to make sure that you have your flash on. There might be something that comes up here and you might just have to click allow. I don't have that on my computer. Just make sure that you have it ready. I'm going to let this load and I'm going to go back and just show you. The other game here is called Clock Splat. We'll get this one up and loading as well so that you know how to play it. You're going to do level 1 this first time. So once you click level 1, you can do different ways of playing it. We're just going to do with slow clocks. That's the easiest one right now, and it's relaxed mode. So it's just going to ask you a bunch of different questions. So you have to be able to read the clock that I am moving, so I can see that the hour hand is on the 10 and the 12, so I know it's 10 o'clock. So all I'm going to do is click the 10 o'clock. The clock then changes, and I see now it says 2 o'clock. So I need to find a clock that says 2 o'clock. It's down here. So that is how you play this game. We're going to go back to the first one. So once this loads, you press the play button. You will see this activity, time travel, learn to tell time. Press the arrow. It's going to do a little video for you. And you're going to play the game. And again, this is practice on the hour as well. So this is the select a level. You're going to hit practice, or you're going to start at the first level. Practice always is perfect, and I'll just show you how to play it. And you have to make this clock look like this clock. Okay, so it says you can adjust the clock, so you can move it to change it. So I can make it 11 o'clock, or I could even do it like by moving this. Okay, so it just shows you how to play. Get out of that. Get you to the next game or activity. Now this is an activity. Now don't forget that once you complete all these things, you need to make sure that you hit done, so I know who's hit what. This is a Google Forms or Google Slides activity, and it's going to be sent back to me, and I'm going to see how well everyone is doing with telling time to the hour. So what you're going to do is, it says what time is it? You're going to read what time it is, and you're going to collect and click the correct one and drag it to this clock. So you're taking the digital clock and matching it with the analog clock. So I know the hour hand is pointing to the 10 and the 12, so it's o'clock, so it's 10 o'clock. And o'clock, remember, is always 2 zeros at the end, and there's my 10. So I'm just going to click and drag it right over here. It doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, it's a little bit outside the box. That's okay. So once you're all done with that, I'm not going to give you any more answers. I just gave you the first answer, but as you can see on this side, you have to answer all of these. So when you're done, you need to make sure all of these white clocks are filled with an answer. Okay? And when you're complete with all of that, it will save automatically. You are going to hit the X, and then you will select done, and I will get a copy of everyone's to check to see how everybody does. Then this is the last activity. It's a little quiz for practice. So you're going to click that link. It's going to take you to the website. Remember, everything is on your Google Classroom if you miss anything. It says what time is shown on the clock. You can also press this. It will read it to you. I know the hour hand is on the 12 and the minute hand is on the 12, so it's o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. So I'm going to click my answer and hit submit. Okay, so it's gonna just a little activity. Okay, one thing I do want to remind you of, if you are noticing you are getting a lot of those quiz questions wrong at the end, you need to go back and practice some of these different activities. Rewatch the videos, replay the games, Ask questions if you need to. If you're getting them all incorrect, raise your hand, ask me. That's what I'm here for. We're going to work together on this. And remember, we have to be able to have all of this done because it only gets harder. So if we don't know how to do this, we're not going to be able to do lesson 3. So make sure you practice this. I will check everyone's assessments, this telling time assessment, once they are complete, and we'll go from there. Good job, everyone.